The forces are certainly with Swindon recently. 3 league wins in a row have put them in contention for a playoff place. And Orient's Jamie Jones had to be on his toes to keep Billy Paynter from opening the scoring. Not that it was one-way traffic. At the other end, Sean Thornton found David Lucas equally sharp. The second time, he really should have had no chance. After the break, the deadlock didn't last for long. 6 minutes in, Alan Sheehan was pulled back by Stephen Purchase. This time, Paynter got the better of Jones, though only just. Thornton wasn't finished either. Midway through the second half, his free kick deceived Lucas, and Leyton Orient were level. But the Londoners' prospects of a first away win for more than 2 months plummeted once Charlie Austin restored Swindon's lead with his 3rd goal in as many league games. The striker, who managed 46 in 46 matches for non-league Poole Town last season, is looking like an inspired signing. With 5 minutes to go, he displayed his predatory instincts again. The former Reading trainee appears to be relishing his second crack at league football. But for Tameka Makandawiri's mistimed tackle, he might well have gone on to complete a hat-trick. A fact not lost on the ref, who showed the Orient man a straight red. Still time for Thornton to strike again from distance, but not enough to prevent Orient's 4th successive away defeat, while Swindon continue their charge up the table.
Yeah, they're definitely heading in the right direction, our Swindon Town, and I know they're all getting very excited in Wiltshire about this new fella, Charlie Austin, 20 years of old from non-league football. The boy can finish, can't he?
He can. I mean, I'm not to big myself up, but he is someone that I could almost relate to, because this sort of positioning, this sort of anticipation, is not something that you can teach. It's something that you're given, and to be in the right place at the right time is an art in itself. And quite clearly, he's got that attribute. I mean, he's both the positioner of where he is. It's all about that second phase, and he's obviously well aware of what can happen when the ball goes in the box.
I know their chairman is trying to temper expectations, saying don't expect too much too soon.
Yeah, I mean, there will always be comparisons with Simon Cox, who's just left, because he was an out-and-out goal scorer. But no, I mean, things can change very quickly for youngsters. You've got to give him time to get a base and learn the game and get some experience. But it's a great start, isn't it?
The forces are certainly with Swindon recently. 3 league wins in a row had put them in contention for a playoff place. And Orient's Jamie Jones had to be on his toes to keep Billy Paynter from opening the scoring. Not that it was one-way traffic. At the other end, Sean Thornton discovered that David Lucas was equally as sharp. After the break, the deadlock didn't last for long. 6 minutes in, Alan Sheehan was pulled back by Stephen Purchase, and this time Paynter got the better of Jones. But it was a close call. Thornton wasn't finished either. Midway through the second half, his free kick deceived Lucas, and Leyton Orient were level. But the Londoners' prospects of a first away win for more than 2 months plummeted once Charlie Austin had restored Swindon's lead. It's his 3rd goal in as many league games. Swindon's pressure was relentless in the second half, showing all the reasons why Danny Wilson's side have raced up the table in recent weeks. Billy Paynter so nearly made it 3. Frustratingly for him, his clever near-post flick cannoned back off the crossbar, and John Paul McGovern's shot was cleared off the line as Orient did their best to resist the onslaught. The Robins weren't giving them a moment's rest as the build-up changed from frantic to measured, but eventually Charlie Austin's cross just had a bit too much pace. With 5 minutes to go, Austin displayed his predatory instincts again. The striker, who managed 46 in 46 matches for non-league Poole Town last season, is looking a really inspired signing. The former Reading trainee appears to be loving his second crack at league football, but for Tameka Makandawiri's mistimed tackle, he might have gone on to score a hat-trick. The Orient man was shown a straight red for his misdemeanour. Still time though for Thornton to strike again from distance, but it wasn't enough to prevent Orient's 4th successive away defeat, while Swindon continue their charge up the table.
There was also penalty drama at the county ground, where Swindon loan signing Alan Sheehan was sent tumbling in the box. Billy Paynter squeezed the ball past Jamie Jones from 12 yards. Town keeper David Lucas won't be pleased with the Orient equaliser, as he fumbled Sean Thornton's free kick. But Swindon are starting to rely on Charlie Austin to get them out of trouble, and the former Paul Town striker came to the rescue again. The non-league recruit took his tally to 4 goals in just 3 league games for his new club to give the Robins a commanding lead. And he was only denied a first professional hat-trick when he was cynically tripped by Tamika Makandawiri, who was promptly sent off. Thornton pulled a goal back in stoppage time, but Swindon are now up to 6th.
After his appearance on Points West last Friday, Charlie Austin continued his impressive start to his Swindon Town career. He scored 2 more goals in Saturday's 3-2 win over Leyton Orient. And don't forget that you can watch all the weekend action on the iPlayer or by going to your BBC local website.